I'm excited for the new Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that one surprised me too because it wasn't mentioned in the opening. But I mean, in the last 2 years, stuff has risen and fallen by the scripts.
Lanterns progressing great. We know that. He said there probably wouldn't be another version of Flash or Aquaman for a few years.
Smart,
definitely not in the next 2 years.
Again, 2 year windows are really smart.
Kind of weird because they're the two who appeared. I think they're the two who appeared in Peacemaker, right?
Yeah.
The others were obscured.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the only two who actually cameoed.
And that's maybe, I mean, I wonder if that ties in.
Yeah.
But also that's maybe a way to acknowledge, like, we need distance from the old universe, and I'm only looking at the 2 year window right now.
Yeah. Let's see here. The Authority, it's been a rough road to develop, which is surprising because you have a character from Authority in Superman, so I thought they'd be a little bit more on it.
Well, the writer left to do another DC thing.
And he said that one's going along really great. Swamp Thing, they don't have a script yet. What surprises me is like the level of transparency he has. Even when he doesn't want to reveal something, he doesn't try to be like clever.
Yeah.
In the way Kevin Feige's like very clever.
Yeah.
He's like, no, can't tell that. No, I'm going to say that. No, he won't. And then other times he's like incredibly transparent in the process.
THR didn't end up running it, but I asked James about immutables in his characters, and I thought it was really interesting.
What do you mean by that?
Immutables, like the things that are musts in your character, something that cannot be changed. And I said, like, Superman here gave me a lot of the immutables to me as the character, but other people see some of those things as less important. Are there immutables you have for certain characters when you let directors or writers write the script? Are there things that are musts for you in your shared universe?
That's a great question.
They didn't run it.
Do you remember some of the answers?
James literally said, like, first and foremost, I want their vision. I don't want to control them too much. I have certain things in mind, but if their script is solid and they have reasoning, I am absolutely about their having their say. And I was like, that's the big headline. And I've got the footage somewhere.
Damn, that's the one I would love to hear.
Yeah, like I literally, and that was on a red carpet. Like the fact that I got that out while like the walk by, like, you know, red carpets, they're like, did you like cheese?
I hate them.
Yes, no cheese.
I fucking hate every time I'm invited. I'm like, I'm okay.
But like, it was really sweet because James, I was next to Mark Malkin at Variety, who's very like, if you don't get your question in, you're not going to get your question in. So I was like, I got to jump. But James like saw me out of the corner of his eye, dramatically broke his question, went back, and then I was able to jump in. And the PR, it was the end of the day. They were running late to the movie. She was like, one question. And it was very sweet. James let me ask a question about Superman, and then he gave me a beat to ask another one, so I asked my immutable question. I had like 30 questions prepped, but I thought the immutable was such an idea of what the DC universe was going to be shaped like. That's such a reveal to me.
I think that's an important question.
But I think it's all about how it comes across in a viral nature now. And I don't blame THR for that. I think they're doing... THR, to be honest, is doing, I think, the best red carpet stuff with letting questions be bolder. But you're chasing TikTok dancing. You're chasing all the stuff that's shiny. You're chasing, like, what is the soundbite of the day?
I feel like some of these mainstream outlets don't really understand what people like anymore, what people want.
I don't think people understand what they like anymore.
Okay, if you look at...
User error.
Even if you look at our Instagram or TikTok... In my interview with James Gunn, I asked him a bunch of stuff, and the one part that went like kind of viral on social media was him talking about writing process.
Yeah.
Nothing about Superman or like the details on movies or anything. It's like literally the creative process.
Right.
And creative decision making, like what you were talking about. People love to chew that shit up now. That's what people like. They want substance.
Because it's unique.
They want substance. And like this other stuff that they try to highlight, and then I hate the way mainstream media also will make it like they'll put these quotes of what comes out in their interview, and it's so out of context. But they want to bait people and think it's something dramatic.
And that's what I really appreciate that THR has not done, because I've gotten sound bites and they've been like the thing that would be a sensationalized headline or a clickbait, and they haven't made it look like they said something they didn't. And I really respect them for that, because I've seen outlets manipulate or warp. So I was hoping that moment, and like I think they'd be cool with me running it. But they've been really cool about letting me have the freedom to ask the stuff that I think is important. It's just interesting what takes or not. Like, it is interesting what goes.
And then to be very fair, sometimes I do exactly what I said that I don't like.
You do? I mean, like, that's...
We need some views back.
And these are mega corporations that are like, we've got stockholders. We've got like, so those people are answering to 80.
Now that I've said my thing, I'm like, but I definitely do that sometimes too, don't I?
And so that's what I want to give Hollywood Reporter credit for. Like, they haven't spun stuff and made it that, because like that is something people do.
Yeah. You didn't realize it in the moment, I guess.
But yeah, immutable. I also think immutables might be one of those words that since people don't know what it means, they didn't want to be like make people Google.
I wasn't even sure what you meant.
So that's probably my fault for being like too verbose in a question like
too
that.
smart. You're too smart for them, Coy.
Verbose.